I guess this is an appropriate place to talk about your fifth companion, who's no longer with you. You were accompanied by a fearsome dwarven paladin named Travik, who left your company. You guys were on the road for a few days, and when probably like 4 days into your journey, you crossed paths with this party of dwarves that were also heading along the western road, or at least camped next to it. And, you decided to share a camp with them for the evening. They shared some ale, you shared some food. Good time was had by all. And they told you guys about the situation up in the Black Hills to the north. And it's apparently not going so well. There are several dwarven mining communities up in those hills that have been besieged by orcs who have been just attacking relentlessly. And so call's been put out. Dwarves are coming to defend these lands to try and, protect their people. And Travik was so moved by this, he decided to leave your company. He didn't really see that there was a need for him amongst your ranks anymore, so he decided to go with them and try and defend his people's lands. So that's where he went. He headed off north, off the road with these guys, and your paths diverged from there. So
yeah, I mean, who's gonna stand
Just
around
saying
and not
that
hit
because he
stuff?
couldn't hit anything.
Yeah. All right.
So mean. You guys are so mean.
It's a fair question.
Okay.
Okay, so, so you are left with a front wagon full of provisions, a second wagon, it's got some provisions, a few weapons, and a dead wolf, your trusty maple beaver, and then a horse in the back.
Okay. Do we still have the satchel, the messenger's satchel, the courier's
Yes.
satchel, and the case with the crumbled
Yes.
paper?
Mm-hmm. You have a scroll tube with a now destroyed scroll in it.
Perfect.
We have proof that it was a royal messenger's thing. So
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Did they have like seals on them or?
Yeah, it was sealed.
Yeah. Okay.
so we got an idea.
Yeah. I mean, we can finish the job. Like,
Yeah, we can
terribly.
at least show them that something happened.
Yeah. All right.
Okay, so wagons west it is?
Yeah, might as well.
Okay. Alright, so you turn your wagons west and continue on your way along the road towards Revenskirn. And, you travel for a couple days, making good time, because, you got horses pulling you. And about midday on the second day after you leave the tavern, just on the sort of, up on a hill on the horizon, you guys see this procession of about a dozen people. They're dressed in dark black robes that are sort of ratty and dirty and frayed down at the bottom where they've been dragging along on the ground. As you get closer, you begin to just get this noxious scent of disease in your nose, and the closer you get to them, the worse the smell gets. You guys all, you're fully healed and you have all your spell points and key points and all that back, so don't worry about that. But they just smell horrible. And as you pull up, I guess, Marquis, you're in the front wagon. As you pull up alongside these guys, you're moving a good amount faster than they are. They're just on foot, and they're not moving in any way, anything close to a fast pace. There's a few of them that are limping. The ones that aren't are just moving really slowly. A few of them turn their head towards you, Marquis, and you see that their faces are just covered in blisters and sores, and, a few of them sort of reach out as they do, their robes fall back, and you see scab-covered, veiny, spotted hands just reaching up towards you.
I'm going to give them a wide berth.
Okay.
The monk in me wants to help, the smart person knows not to.
Okay.
Alright. Well, I'm gonna bite. I'll kind of wrap my... I don't know, if I have a piece of cloth or a scarf, I'll kind of wrap it around my face and then ask them, travelers, what is it what illness has befallen you?
Okay. So you're sort of slowing down your wagon a little bit to keep pace with them?
Yes, in
Did
a
you say
fit
that?
of stupidity. Yes, exactly.
Not,
Okay.
not the maple beaver.
one of them will sort of push back the cowl that covers his face, and you see it's his face, despite looking pockmarked and diseased, and it's very gaunt and poorly fed. It looks like it should be the face of sort of a younger man, but his hair is really thin, and his mostly bare scalp is sunburned and blistered, and has scaly scabs all over it. He smiles at you, and his mouth is almost empty, just a few rotted black teeth and swollen red gums. And he mumbles something to you, but it's difficult for you to understand because of he doesn't have any teeth left. And then he sort of beckons you closer.
As your legal counsel, I'm going to have to ask you to reject that proposal.
Well, beside Darius.
Oh wow, that's great.
Darius, why don't you make a religion...
After the way he was treated poorly.
Oh, are you freezing? Darius is freezing up.
Sure.
Okay. Make a religion check. Oh, okay. Yeah. I guess these just appear to be sick people to you. So what do you do?
I'm gonna lean in. He wants me to lean in. I'll lean in. And I'll ask him. Yes, friend. What is it that afflicts you so terribly?
Okay. And as you lean closer, he speaks to you, and his breath is horrible. It's absolutely rancid. And he says, "We are on a pilgrimage to the Master's place of worship. Will you come with us?"
Well, pilgrimage. Who is this master that you pilgrimage to?
We worship Hognight, Lord of Pestilence, bringer of disease.
Well, that's terrible. You guys why would you worship pestilence?
Oh, the Lord of Filth has opened our eyes to the truth. Come with us and you will see. All is death and decay. Nothing in this world is permanent. This meager flesh is but a vessel of the spirit. Let it die. Let it wither and rot. The Lord has shown us.
So have you, this illness that you have you given it to yourselves intentionally? This is on purpose?
No, yes, of course. All of us who accept Hogdite's blessing take his sickness into ourselves.
Now, you would never spread that to other people who didn't share your faith, would you?
If the Lord wished it.
I'm gonna look around at the other guys. Are they listening in on this?
He's speaking kind of softly, so probably only you can hear him.
Okay. I'm gonna pull back a bit and call to the other guys and say, "This is some sort of death cult. They worship illness. They've made themselves ill, and they might make other people sick on purpose."
As you say that, the guy sort of pulls his cowl back over his head, and they just continue very slowly, hobbling forward down the road.
See how he put his hood back up? He's ashamed.
How many were there in the pilgrimage?
There's a dozen.
Dozen? Like, that's just weird.
Yeah.
Even I wouldn't do that.
Now,
You do a lot
I
of
think
things.
it might be prudent.
A lot of things.
I believe it might be prudent for us to figure out exactly where these guys are going.
Yeah,
so
I
that
think that's right.
Destroy it.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Okay.
It's not a bad idea.
I don't want to anger the god of disease.
Yeah.
What's he gonna do? Give me coal? Oh no.
Well, or make your dick fall off. I don't know.
'Cause. 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 'C
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe we should just. Okay, I'll go back to this guy. I'm gonna try and be a little more charming than before and say, Pilgrim. So where does your journey take you to?
He looks up at you. He keeps the sort of the cowl shielding his eyes from the bright sunlight, and says, "Oh, the place of the Master's shrine. It's south of here, quite a ways. Many days' walk from here. If you wish to join us and lend us the use of your carriage, it would make it much faster for us."
Sorry. How many days did he say?
He just said many days.
A number of.
Many days, many.
Yeah,
A number of
using
days.
the carriages.
I think
They
that's
still had
too
the dead
many
carriage.
days. Yeah. Okay, that's going to be too many days. I'll flip him a copper and wish him a good journey and leave it at that.
He says, "Ah, thank you. Your offering shall be presented to the Lord of Disease. I'm sure he will find it most pleasing. Thank you."
Oh, okay. I'll say Hirsam gives his regards to the Lord of Filth.
Sam? Who is Sam?
Oh no, Hirsam, the Lord of Fools.
Oh, you follow the Lord of Fools and laugh at me for following the Lord of Disease?
It's a
You
funny
got to
world,
there.
isn't it? Yeah.
He's got
Can't
you
argue
there.
with that. Well, enjoy your disease. Bye bye.
I'll ride my horse up to Marquis and see what he thinks about it.
Why are we
Okay,
still
will you-
here?
I'm like, yeah.
You're on the road. You're headed
Yeah, yeah.
west.
This
It
is
was
this is
less
terrible.
gross to carry a cart full of 8 corpses than it was to talk to these guys.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll be like, yeah, and I'll just like fall back.
All right. Well, you continue on your way, and it's not long before these guys are far in your rear view. They disappear over the crest of the next hill you guys go over and are not seen again. You continue on towards Revenskirn, and as you're approaching the city, you crest the final hill, and you see there's sort of a valley dip that goes down, and this long road continues on for many, many miles. And just on the horizon, you can just see the peaks of a castle overlooking a large glittering lake. And that's where we will actually take a short break. So we'll take 5 minutes, and that'll help me chop the video up. So if you are watching, and I appreciate those of you who are, please hit the follow button so you are made aware anytime we are going live on Twitch. We play Undesirables every Tuesday night. Starting next week, we're going to start another game in Iron Kingdoms on Thursdays. So yeah, we will be back in just 5 minutes.